Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Michael Keaton. Established in 1955, the George Eastman Award for Distinguished Achievement in the Art of Film reflected an emphasis on our mission of film preservation. Honorees over the ensuing decades have included Gary Cooper, Frank Capra, Fred Astaire, Jimmy Stewart, Gregory Peck, Lauren Bacall, Audrey Hepburn, Martin Scorsese, Meryl Streep, Michael Douglas, to name just a few.
Versatility means flexibility, but it also means unpredictability. It also means creativity in using the same tools in many different ways so that you never really look at the same gesture and you never really hear the same inflection. This kind of commitment to the art of screen performance is a unique gift. I think Michael Keaton has this aptitude, and I think this is the reason why we never get the impression, or at least I never ever get the impression that Michael Keaton is repeating himself. There is always something different. There is always a Michael Keaton I did not know before on the big screen.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am very proud to present the George Eastman Award to Mr. Michael Keaton.
The first person I want to thank is George Eastman. Wow. Man, oh man. If any of you haven't been through this museum, you have to do it. I mean, it's mind-bogglingly great, even if you're not in the business. It's extraordinary what's started here. I mean, I don't even know where to start when I talk about what I've learned since I've been here. There's so much magic in this, and I get to be a part of it. It's really extraordinary, because as far as motion goes, and motion pictures, it moves. It moves. It moves in the sense that it transports you. It moves you to tears. When you see this thing projected on a screen, it moves you to tears. It can move you to laughter. It can take you to places you've been before. It can take you to places you've never been. It can take you to places you've always wanted to go, and you didn't even know you wanted to go there. And it's magic what happens. So the fact that someone in the past, people have decided that I was worth pointing a camera at and photographing what I do, and put money down that people would leave their houses, hire a babysitter, drive to a theater, pay money, and sit in a big dark room and watch what I and others do on screen is still just unbelievable to me. And it's a blessing, actually. So I guess when you look at it, I look back and I think about how all this happened, I'm probably just naive, or was just naive enough to, and probably just self-confident enough so that when the question came up, why me, I countered it with, why not me? So I hope there are kids here tonight, so why not you? Not for this, but for whatever you want to do. There's so much to say about Birdman. It would be here for hours. There's so many levels to what that movie is and how it was made and how difficult it was. But you had to be word perfect and like geographically perfect, because the use of one camera long shots. Everything had to be coordinated down to where what you were saying, when, where, how, to hit the light right. And Chivo, Emmanuel Lubetsky, the great cinematographer, is as hard to please as Alejandro is, if not more.
So you had to please both of them.
Oh yeah, and he will not settle if he doesn't get the light the way he wants it coming through the camera. You just don't do it till it's right. So that discipline is really great to have to make your brain just work really hard.
Culturally, what Eastman did and what this place is and what it represents in terms of film and not only still photography but filmmaking, which happens to be what I do for a living. It's extraordinary, and that was so moving tonight. Our boy Paolo was really articulate, and it's kind of embarrassing. It's so nice.